Your paper is compromised by the standard of your grammar and sentence construction. These are issues I raise throughout the environment in VPAC 15. In my comments on your final critical summary for that course in April 2008, I said the following. Your paper raised some interesting issues and you asked some relevant questions, but your work is severely compromised by the overall standard of your grammar. I have noted this issue in relation to your previous two papers, and there is now an urgent need for you to address this problem. I suggest that you contact the Writing Center as soon as possible in order to begin to address some of these problems. Given your lack of improvement in this area throughout the course, you have lost marks on this paper for the poor standard of your grammar. Fully 18 months on, this remarks remains appropriate, and although your work shows some improvement over last time, it remains highly problematic. Moreover, in the content of a fourth-year level course, I expect an even higher standard from students, with critical summaries and the research paper including no more than the occasional typo. This is not the case with your first critical summary, which has basic grammatical errors and typos on every page. As indicated by my various annotations, the fact that in your first two lines you refer Manhattan as Manhattan and describe the controversy as a battleship is typically of the problem here, which reveals a lack of attention to detail that is simply unacceptable at this level. As I have suggested previously, you must now address this issue as a matter of priority, working closely with the Writing Center and, if appropriate, the English Language Development Program in improving the overall standard of your written English. It is worthwhile noting that your standard of your writing work would be similarly unacceptable in the content of a professional arts organization, whether, for example, in press releases, marketing materials, or board reports. It is worthwhile noting that the standard of your writing work would be similarly unacceptable in the content of a professional arts organization, whether, for example, in a press release, marketing material, or board reports. Pronunciation. Theater. Symphony. Orchestra. Appreciate. Modern. World. Walk. Work. Rhythm. Reason.
priority,
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 priority, priority, priority, priority. Pronunciation: theater, symphony, orchestra, orchestra, orchestra,
orchestra,
orchestra. Appreciate, modern,
modern,
modern, modern. Word, walk, walk,
walk,
walk, work. Rhythm, reason, priority, priority.故天降大任于斯人也，必先苦其心志，劳其筋骨，饿其体肤，空乏其身，行拂乱其所为，所以动身隐性、忍性，增益其所不能。人恒过，然后能改；困于心，恒于虑，而后作；征于色，发于声，而后喻。入则无法家服饰，出则无敌国万患者，国恒亡。然后之生于忧患，而死于安乐也。When heaven gives these people great responsibility, it must first make their ambitions suffer, tire out their muscles and bones, make them face starvation and weakness, have them live in poverty, and create all kinds of obstacles to frustrate their actions, so that their hearts and minds would be challenged, and their self-resolve would be strong, giving them the capabilities that they lacked before. When people make mistakes, they could correct them afterwards. When the heart experienced many trials, anxiety within, then they would act. When seeing others' displeasure and hearing others' reproach, then they would learn a lesson. If inside the country there were no officials willing to voice criticism, and outside there were no foreign trace or calamities, then the country is very likely to be destroyed. Afterward, it would be understood what it meant to live in calamity and misfortune, but die in peace and happiness. Calamity, misfortune, misfortune, misfortune. Starvation, obstacles, frustrate, Your second attempt at this assignment is a significant improvement on your first in terms of both forms of and content. And I am extremely pleased to see the standard of work that you are capable of when you set your mind to it. This is the sort of standard that I expect to see in all your future assignments. The attention to detail in the construction of your sentence and in your grammar is good, and I counted only 2 relatively insignificant typos. Apart from anything else, this improvement in the overall standard of your writing allows me to focus on the content of your paper, which is where my attention should be at a fourth year level.